Yay! Yeah, there it is. It's live.
Yay, we're
Oh,
live! We did it! Woo!
it's
Congratulations!
live. You know what? I saw that before it was set off air. Oh my God! You got the live button. We're live.
Woo! We made it! We're live! Hey, you guys, welcome! Thanks for coming to Earth University's Hangout. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We know you're probably watching this later than you planned to, and we certainly do apologize for that, and we thank you for bearing with us with our tremendous learning curve here. But yeah, hi, I'm Donna, and if this is my first time,
I'm
like,
Lori.
yep, and this is Lori. This is my first time showing up. Struck by lightning. As you can see, I'm still alive and well. I'm not doing great with technology just yet, but yeah, so I'm here in beautiful Colorado and Golden up by this beautiful mesa. And Lori, talk to us about you in Australia because everybody didn't get to meet you yet.
Hi guys. Hi. Yay, we're live. I'm in Australia, and it is Thursday morning for me, and it is awesome. We are like alive and well, and I'm psyched. And these guys, beautiful beings, are going to show this incredible process called bars. And we're so psyched because we did it once and it was so gorgeous it didn't happen. But now we're here. So, and we're more charged up at showing up. I'm charged up at showing up. And here we are. And we want to share this beautiful process and how, and we're talking about bars. Access consciousness bars, but I'm also talking about the process of life and what it means to show up, and to show up in your life, to show up in your world, to show up and like, hi world, we're here. This is Earth University. This is about becoming alive. So,
yeah. So you guys know our tagline, our targets are to play, to unwind, and to explore. And so I'm out here with a pal who you guys will meet in just a minute, exploring Golden, Colorado, and it's just amazing. And but tonight we really just want to talk to you guys about the unwind piece at Earth University, which is we have a really different approach to unwinding. A lot of trips and tours want to just take you out and get you drunk and, I don't know, kind of do that thing. And what's that?
Oh, you want to see the sights, but do you want to really be with the sights?
Yeah. So we have this really different approach, and so what we use is something called access consciousness, and we're not going to get too much into it and what it means, because that's something that we'll give you on the trip. And if you're watching and you already know what that is, tap in just to the beauty of the space that's around me, and tap into Lori there in Australia. And really we want to function from the question what we in this Google Hangout can really contribute to you and to the planet. And it's like, for me, it's like, what if, when you're willing to receive kind touch from another body, and you're willing to allow yourself to unravel and unwind and kind of untwist, it's like it's like, what if that's the huge contribution to the planet? And it's what the planet's actually asking for us all to do, is to just be, and to be the space, and to actually be playfully unwound. So we're not just this like walking around like how I walked around most of my adult life, stressed out, trying to get it right, trying to get it perfect, doing everything that I was supposed to do, but just being in a space like this big instead of all this beauty that's actually around. So yeah, I think without further ado, what I don't have like tremendous great quality out here, but come over here. This is my pal Dallas. Where did he go?
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Dallas.
Hi. Good to see you again.
Hey, nice to meet you, Dallas. Wow, looking good.
This is Dallas from Colorado.
Yeah.
And Dallas and I have been friends for a very, very long time. And before we even really get rolling, I want to just take a minute to thank you, pal, for showing up and being kind of the model. Didn't know you were.
Yeah.
So for being the model. And also just being a really good pal. Dallas is actually, I've known him for a long time, and he's one of the very few and rare people that I've known for years and years, since I was this big, who can actually, who I've been able to be as weird as I am with, and he doesn't usually freak
And
out.
that's saying a lot.
So he's gonna just hang out, and I actually gave him his first bar session the other night, and what was that like for you, Mr. Model?
Well, the way I had described it earlier, I truly believe it was much like walking around with a migraine prior to our session. I came out of it incredibly relaxed. I felt fantastic immediately afterward, and really was, so relaxed that I literally was at a loss for words. I couldn't speak for at least 3 to 5 minutes. It was fantastic. The last few days, I've really sort of just appreciated life and noticed how bright everything is, especially right now. It's absolutely beautiful. Can so easily appreciate all the little things around me. And yeah, I've just felt fantastic and very relaxed. I feel like modeling now.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yay, we got the right time then.
Cool. So we who knows, maybe ladies out there, maybe this beautiful man will be with us on our first trip in Bali. Who knows?
Let's hope.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually give him a taster session. So if you're listening around the world, those of you, my friends in Canada, hi Canadians, I love you guys. I hope to see you in Toronto in a couple months, and on the East Coast, and all Australia, all the Aussies. Just tap in. What can you receive from just being with us? Because it's like, what if the space that we think surrounds us is actually kind of a lie, and we're all really super connected through this beautiful earth, and because our bodies are part of it. And yeah, so Lori, if you can just talk really briefly, because we don't want to give like too much information, but just like, just talk about like what maybe the bars have been for you, and like what you see happening here a little bit, and we're just going to get rolling with it. Sound good?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Cool.
We want to make sure the table's steady right now.
Yeah.
We're like on a table.
We're on a mountain.
We're on the mountain right now. So we're like this.
All right, we're good.
Are we good?
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. So one thing I want to talk about while she's setting up. So this is a body process different than Reiki or craniosacral, just to let you know. But there are certain points. There's 32 points on the head, and she's just doing the opening energy pole. And what this does, why we're adding this whole element to the tour, to Earth University, and to the Bali trip in September, which is September 20th, by the by, through September 29th. And it adds the level of unwinding to it. And what's been happening for me since I've committed to doing this trip, because it's been play, unwind, and explore, my body has been unwinding more and more and more, and that's exciting to me. And that is worth the price of admission. And part of this process is this piece of the body work about being connected, being able to be touched, allowing our boundaries to go down. I always thought I was this connected person doing Qigong and everything, and I still realize how much I've had my boundaries up, and this is just crashing the walls down around my boundaries that I've bound myself up in. So right now she's doing a pull through the energy through his body, and then it's a heart connection through the heart, up through her, and then the energy going out. Now, the rest of the bars, this is the only energy piece of it. It's not like you're taking on people's points of views. Now she'll be tuning into his body, and Donna's putting her fingers on what's called the implant band. And the implant band are all these points of view, energetic points of view we've been taking on. through our lives, through every type of experience, our family, school, church, friends, and beyond, where we have taken on these points of view unconsciously and have had no idea that how much they influence our life, and where we've been shutting ourselves down and limiting, and perfect word, pretending that we're limiting ourselves. So this is just the first to start melting away, defrag the computer, open up a door in the wall that can give you new possibilities. And
hey, Lori, I can actually hear you, which is brilliant. And you're phenomenal. Thank you for talking about this. Shit, I was going to ask you a question and I totally lost it. I'm sorry.
Am I
I was
screaming?
thinking happened too. I wonder how much you can receive just from where you are.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cool. So, you know what, I'm going to just pause and breathe a little bit and settle into, yeah, this whole space in Colorado, and I'm in this whole space in south of Perth. I'm in WA. Talk about space. I'm right on the edge of the Indian Ocean, so I can pull that energy into this session, the magnificence of this water, and what, of course, the whole space of Australia. It takes 4 or 5 days just to drive from one part of the south part of this territory or this state. It takes 5 days to drive it. It's unbelievable how big it is. So let's have that space in ourselves. We are that space.
Lori, how did you, like, you're so amazing to me because one of the things, like, your role at Earth University is like the resident explorer, because you've been in so many phenomenal places around the planet, and one of the things that blows me away about how you do it is like you just right now you're like, I think I talked to you one day and you were like, I think I'm going to go to Australia. I'm not sure. And then, like, I talked to you a week later and you were like, yep, got a ticket, going to Australia, and you've been there for like already like a month or two. And
That's
that's
3
so
months.
far. What's that?
I've been here 3 months already.
3 months already, yeah. And it's like, what's so phenomenal is I think, we entrain ourselves to this reality, which is like, get a job, get up, have a family, have kids, get a job, get up, go to work, go home, maybe take a family vacation, a booze cruise or whatever. And your life is so outside of the norm, and it's such an invitation to a different possibility. And I think one of the things that I really appreciate about you, and one of the reasons I love working with you, is that you're just so incredibly spacious and joyful, and that is not something that I find with a lot of people. I mean, more and more I'm seeking out the people that function from that space and that joy. But it's, like, if I were just looking in my hometown for that, I don't really know anybody there that's being that. You know what I mean? So I love how you, like, just wander around the planet being you, being that joyful thing that you be, and it's like you just find all these amazing experiences. Can you talk about yourself as an explorer and like what you bring to Earth University with that?
Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. What I bring is the element of letting go of how things are going to show up, and how, from my experiences, how I thought I could figure it out, and it's like, oh, you can't figure it out. So let's just drop that. Let's just drop all of how we figure things out, and that's just incredible. And I'm honored that I've had the experiences to say, oh yeah, you know what, you can't figure it out, so just let it go. And it works out. Amazing things will work out. And it works out beyond your wildest dreams. And it's an honor to take this up to a new level of where it can be even easier, and that it can work. No, it doesn't have to, that it's no longer work, that it's play. Let's play in this new world. This world is amazing, and there I feel such a joy coming from my feet when you tap into the earth, and it's like, let's play in that. Oh my God, all the rest of it's so heavy and hard, and it's not fun. What else can we do? So how can we unwind into our bodies, and how can we do it without spending lifetimes doing it, or even immense amount of time, and just expand into who we truly are?
Well, you know, for me, like an hour is like 27,000 lifetimes. I'm finding out that I get like, oh my God, time is this really interesting thing that lifetimes can occur in like a day, you know? And
Yes.
so it's like, well, it's like, what if the things that you're asking for and the unwinding that your body actually has been asking you for, that you just haven't maybe met the people or found the spaces where you could actually allow yourself to do it? What if that's here now? You know, what if
Yes.
that's actually a possibility now?
Yeah.
Like, what if now, this very instant, no matter if you're on the in the ass crack of the world or up in the mountains, it's like it's time to really just be you and expand into what actually brings you joy, and start to slough off really all the stuff that you've been doing to fit and get it right, and like, you know, all that stuff that never actually works, you know? So, Lori, what's like your favorite place? Where's the place that you enjoyed the most?
Um, you know, it is the favorite place is becoming in myself, and when you have that, then every place is easy. What physically has been one of my favorite places? Well, the south of France, the French Riviera, was pretty exciting, and how I related to it, and that was fun. That's pretty cool. Yeah. What that was like, wow, that I'm really in a place that I had an attachment to on some level, and then it showed up. It was like, wow, and it was cool. It was cool, and how kind people are, really. How much the world. And what's my favorite place? My favorite place is where you find how kind the world is and how kind people are, and then that makes every place pretty spectacular.
Yeah, so one of the things about the bars or this particular modality is that for me, and what we want to give you on the Earth University trips is like, my body was the thing that I left out of the equation of my life since the time I was a small child. Like when I was school teaching, I didn't even take time to go to the bathroom during the day. I didn't even take pee breaks because there's just so much to do when you're a classroom teacher. And so I didn't really receive any kindness. It was always, I was always pushing and doing and trying, and so, you know, I don't even think I had a massage. Sorry, there's a car going by, but I don't even think I had a massage until just a few years ago. And all of the kindness that I received was through my relationship, and that was the only body kindness. And if you think about like little kids, their parents are touching them and they're holding hands, and there's a lot of body-to-body contact that gets made into this wrongness when we get older, or it boils down to like you can only do that with sex. And what this has opened up for me is just that my body actually likes to be touched, and it's not about sex always. And you know, I was just hit by lightning, and the thing that's really made it possible for me to even be on camera right now or out is there's like a few things. There's three things. It's the kindness of the planet, so it's just like sitting out in nature, which I've been doing a lot of. It's having my hands just like this on another body. It's just being that kind touch. So the kindness of Dallas right now, just allowing me to just be with his body, is like so sweet. That he'll actually receive this from me is even sweeter. And the other thing is just all the friends that have been there, which is really new for me. And I really attribute a lot of it to this. And it seems insane that this touch right here could change so many things, but that literally, friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much that I can't even put into a 20-minute or a half-hour Google Hangout around the stuff that's changed. But it is that kindness, Lori. It's totally the gratitude for being. It's the kindness of connecting, and it's the allowance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is definitely opening up worlds of where I thought I was in allowance, and I really had been only in defense, and I didn't realize I was in defense, and it seems obvious. It should have been obvious, but it wasn't. So I am so grateful to get into what real gratitude is. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we lip sync what gratitude is, and then you say you're grateful to someone, and then the next thing you know, you're taking their head off. I was like, what is up with all that? So this is an exploration into unwinding into what real gratitude is, not what we've been told what gratitude is, and then the reactive side of gratitude. Let's to unwind into what the energy of true gratitude is.
Well,
The
yeah,
true,
and there's like so much obligation. It's like usually when someone does something kind for you, then you have to do something back. You have to give something back. There's actually the points that I'm working with Dallas right now are about that. It's like what if kindness does actually exist, and you could start to actually show up for it. And for me, it's required kind of a little bit of vulnerability and presence that definitely wasn't there before, because defending for and against what works for me or doesn't work for me is what I had to do. It was like when I was functioning from survival mode all my adult life, that was what I had to do. And it's like it's a possibility now to not have to do that. What if you don't have to defend for or against anything anymore, and you could just really let it all go? Yeah. So sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if it? Yep. Time for the
So
walls.
I'm just doing.
The unwinding. The unwinding to me is the unwinding of the walls and just really letting everything fall away.
Yeah, letting the barriers down.
Yep.
So it's almost like it's so funny because when we put all those walls up, and you hear about it in music and people talk about it, but the funny thing about barriers is that it's like you think you're keeping out all the stuff that you don't want, but what oftentimes you're doing is actually keeping you out. You're not actually allowing yourself in when you do that. So functioning from a place of no barriers is amazing. So yeah, this is just a little taste, and I'm just wrapping up right now, just a little bit of a taster of this thing. And the cool thing about this gentle touch, relaxation technique is that anybody can do it. I've seen babies do it. I've seen people, in the last stages of life do it. So anyone can literally do it. It can be learned in a day, and you can use it however you want after that. So my kids have run bars on me. I've run bars for my kids. My daughter's a volleyball player, and I've run bars on her teammates when they've had injury. I mean, there's so many uses for this, and it can help you sleep better. It can make, like Dallas said, it can make colors brighter. It can do so many amazing things. And so it's like, yeah, that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we have a trip scheduled coming up to Bali in September, and if it seems like this is something that would contribute to you and make your life more playful, help you unwind, and be a fun exploration for you, we would love for you to join us. And we're going to have, Lori and I, and hopefully Lucas too, are going to have another hangout in either the next few days or definitely within a week from tonight. We're going to do another hangout that talks about money, because we really just want to be accessible. So if you're somebody that's watching and you're thinking, oh my God, that's great, but there's no way that I could do it, and that's your barrier system, we just really want to invite you to the possibility of joining us to talk about maybe some different things that can show up for you, different ways you can play and different things that maybe you can step into to make the trip a possibility for you. And we want to be really accessible too. So it's like if you just want to connect with us or just talk to us, or you like what we're doing, or you have feedback, or maybe you want to help us get this Google Hangout stuff nailed down.
Yeah.
We would love your contribution. We would love just to connect with you. And man, we'd also love to hear about where you are on the planet. You know, maybe you've got some beautiful stuff. You can post it on our Facebook wall, send it in to us. Maybe we'll put it on the website or something like that. So if this has been a contribution to you, be in touch with us, because we'd love to hear from you.
And if you have more questions, what this trip is about, and if it's something resonates with you, all of a sudden like, please do ask us more questions.
Yeah, look at Dallas is donezo. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Yep, out. Feeling good, feeling spacey. Yeah, cool. Well, I think that's probably it for us, and we're so grateful that you came to play with us, and we hope to see you soon and play with you soon, and yeah, I think
And
we're
we have
good.
more coming. I have a mate down here who has been to Bali and is familiar with the unwinding of Bali. So I've asked her to be a guest and talk to us about Bali. So then you can hear this awesome Australian accent. You can never get enough of that. So that's pretty exciting. We might have her in next week. And she's in the queue. She's ready to, she's fired up. She loves to show up. So that'll be fun. And we'll see who else we can pull in. Maybe we can find a kangaroo or so to...
Ooh, that would be so great. I want to see a kangaroo. I want to see a baby kangaroo.
No, I touched one. Oh, well, that's another subject. Yeah.
I don't think you can tell your kangaroo baby touch story on Google Hangout, Lori.
No, don't talk about that. Yeah. They have a petting zoo that the joeys are held from being babies. And so you can go, I went and was touching one. You can pet them. And man, are they sweet and soft. They're very kind. And when they were being fed, you could feed them, their paws were just lightly touching your hand. It was like, okay, you know, they got it. They're like, well, this is how it works. So we'll be gentle, and then I will receive back. It's pretty cool.
That's sweet, girl. I like that. Aww. Yeah. This is the possibility for you after a bar session. I was not a cuddly person until I started doing this relaxation technique, and now it's like, oh, how sweet is another body to just rub your head against. It's like beautiful.
You weren't a cuddly person? That shocks me.
No, I was not even a hugger, Lori. Like if you knew who I was 2 years ago, you'd be like, A, you don't look anything like you did before, and B, I hated huggers. I hated them. I would be like, I'd see a hugger coming a mile away, and I'd be like, it's time to run the other direction. And now I'm like, where are the huggy, squishy, cuddly people? I want a lot of hugs. So
wow. Yeah, that's different then, huh? Yeah.
Dallas, you want to say any words, Mr.? Look at what a model! Like you're amazing.
Really relaxed, so it's very easy. But I actually was reminded, this was a bit of a taster, but our last session, was very incredible. I've been meditating for many years, and what I found after what was maybe a 30-minute session last week.
It was actually like an hour out.
Okay,
it could have been.
Time. I have no idea how long it was. It really was sort of the deepest I had ever gotten with meditation. It just was absolutely incredible, and I'm reminded of that now from laying here in the mountains. So that's all I have.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks for being here, pal. I appreciate it. Tons of gratitude for you and who you be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we'll say our goodbyes now. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. We hope to see you in your future. Come Unwind. Come explore. Bye.
Bye.